Assalamualaikum, my name is Mawaddah and my metro number is A2022759, and today in this video I will explain how I set up the HTML server and how I tested it. So first of all, we have to download the HTML server from the official website, but before that we have to make sure that we have already enabled the framework 3.5. So I enabled it by open the Windows features and then selected the framework 3.5, and then I just restart my computer. So during the installation, I selected the server only, and then we can install it as usual. So after installation, we can open the HTML server administrator and connect it using the password we have created. Next, I added the new email domain, which is I went to the domains, click add and entered the domain name, which is TN3223. So this domain will be used to create email accounts. As you can see there are two email I have created, but then I only use one only, which is the Mawaddah at TN3223. And not to forget to set a password for it. I also added a signature for one of the accounts so that every outgoing email will automatically include the signature. I repeated the same step to create more email accounts. Next, I configured the SMTP protocol. I went to settings and then protocols and then SMTP. Here I checked the basic SMTP settings to allow the email delivery. Since the setup is only for local testing, I did not configure SMTP relaying for external email servers. And then for the local host testing, I edited the host file. The host file is located in the drivers path. I added two lines to map the domain to the local host so that the tn3223.com points to the 127.0.0.1. This allows my computer to recognize the domain as a local mail server. So, to test the SMTP, we first need to open the command prompt. So I opened the command prompt and then I use the SMTP client demo. I configured the SMTP server as localhost and then I entered the sender and also the receiver email addresses and then click send. So the email will send successfully, which shows that SMTP is working correctly. And then the last one, we have to test the POP3 using the POP3 client demo. So I entered the POP3 server as a local host and along with the email account, username and password. The email was received successfully. I also noticed that the signature I configured earlier was automatically added to the email, which is MWD, this confirms that the server settings are working. Alright, that's all from me, Mawaddah, A2022759.